So today I will be teaching you 3 scooter tricks that you can learn in one day or maybe less, depending on your skill level. These are fairly easy. You can kind of learn these at any level, whether you're a beginner or an advanced. So if you have a scooter, you can do any of these. Also, I'll be doing them in order, what I think is easiest to hardest. So try to learn them in order. If you think one's easier than the other, that's totally fine. So the first trick is a full X-up or X-ride. I don't know if it has an actual name, but basically what it is you start in your X-ride position. You should already know how to do this. And then jump up and then do a 360 with your bars to the other X-ride position and then ride like that and then go back to going straight. 2 tips for this. I think it's easy to start in your opposite one, so when you do the 360, it's a little bit more natural. That's what I do. You don't have to do that, but I think that makes it easier. Also, a very important tip for basically any trick with your bars is do not pull up, because if you do, you're going to hit your leg with your bars, and it's going to be annoying. So don't pull up so you can get all the free space. All right, I'll show you one. Alright, so the next trick is called an Oreo, and I'm actually going to take you out here so you can see the ground, because this is a strange trick. Alright, so basically what an Oreo is, kind of confusing to understand, but it's like a 180, but your scooter doesn't leave the ground, and your bars are touching the ground. So basically, the way you do it is you go up to it with both feet on the scooter, obviously, and then kind of do a half bar with your bars going down, and then make them touch the ground. And then while you're going down, you're going to put your front foot on your bars. So the beginning part is going to look like this. That's what it's going to look like. Alright, so you should be in this position right now. From here, what you're going to do is put all your weight on the foot that's on the deck. So all your weight on this foot. And then you're going to lift this up and totally like slam your foot down on your bars. And then while you're doing that, you need to lift this foot up so all the weight that used to be on this deck is not there anymore, so you can really get the deck around. So this part looks like this. Alright, so now you should be in a position like this with your goofy, your left foot, and your right foot on the bars. So now what you're going to do is take your right foot and put it on the deck, and then use your right hand, obviously if you're goofy. If you're not goofy, it's going to be your left hand, and then just bring it up and ride down. Now me bringing it up, that was kind of ugly. That I didn't really do that right. So it should look more like, don't hit the camera. Should look more like that, and then right away. I really only have one tip for this trick, and that is, so this tip is, if you're having trouble doing the half bar down, like if you can't get it all the way, like I was doing, what I do when I go to do the Oreo is I actually put my thumb right here. I think that makes it a little bit easier to bring it down, instead of holding it like this and bring it down, because I used to do that, but then it would fall down like that. So if you're having trouble doing that, put your thumb right here, and that should help you a lot. That helped me a lot. Alright, so the third and final trick is, in my opinion, the hardest. I'm not very good at this one. I land it like half the time, but I know how to do it, so I'll show you how to do it. So if you have a scooter, you should obviously know how to do a can plant. It's like this, put your front foot out. You should obviously know how to do that. And this trick is a judo plant. It's kind of just an add-on to the can plant. So you're going to go into a can plant. You're going to jump into it, obviously. But kind of while you're putting your foot out to do the can plant, you turn your bars like this with, if you're goofy, your left hand. If you're regular, it's going to be your right hand. And you're going to bring it down like that. And the foot that's still on the deck, you're going to bring it up and grab it with your hand that's not doing anything. And then, in my opinion, this is the hardest part, jumping down. I really don't have much tips on this trick, except one common way to fail it. I think I was doing this a lot when I was learning this trick, except I really don't know how to stop it. I just kept practicing and I kind of got out of doing it. I'd like go in to bring my left foot up, and then I'd kind of accidentally like do a tail whip. So I would attempt it, and it would look like this. I'm not entirely sure how to prevent that. I kind of just stopped doing it. So if you're doing that, just keep practicing. You should get out of it eventually. I did. I mean, I still do it some, but it might take me a few tries. But this is what a judo plant should look like. I'm not very good at judo, so that probably didn't look that clean. So I'll play a video of someone who actually knows how to do a judo. Okay, so that's the 3 tricks, but I do have one bonus trick I want to show you. It's way easier than the other ones. This is by far a beginner trick. But it's kind of confusing. Like, it's not very hard. Once you understand the motion, you can do it for the rest of your life. But the motion is just kind of hard to understand. Once you know what the motion is, and you're like, oh, alright, that's how you can do it, you can do it. So let me explain what it is. So before I teach you how to do this trick, I want to show you what it looks like first. Okay, so basically the motion for this trick is you're going to be riding, you're going to put your front foot out, but you're not going to jump into it, and then you're going to put your back foot out a little bit after. And then you're kind of going to bring the scooter up, but you're going to lift it up, so it's not going to like, going to be touching the ground like that. You're going to actually lift it up. So you're going to lift it up. If you don't lift it up, it's going to hit the ground like that, and it's not going to be good. You're going to hit the ground, and it's going to damage your scooter, and it's not going to be good. So make sure to lift it up when you do it. And you're going to kind of bring your hand down. For me, it's my right hand. I think if you're goofy, it's going to be your right hand and your left hand if you're regular. And you're going to kind of take your hand and kind of wrap it around. So kind of like, you're going to wrap around like that, and then kind of do a 360 with the bars, like you're doing a bar spin. So like, 360 with the bars. So bring it down, kind of curve it around, 360 with the bars. And then add it all up, and then you get this. And then jump back on it when you're done. It's easier than the other 3 if you know how to do it. Once you do it, it's actually pretty fun to do, and you'll be able to know how to do it forever. And not a lot of people know how to do it. It's kind of more rare than the other 3. So if you want to get a letter in a game of Scoop, that's pretty easy way to do it. Alright, hope this video helped.